Hey guys, so this is a video log of our first road trip in the Tesla. At this stage, it's been about 5 weeks that we've owned it and it's working out amazingly. We're headed down to Disneyland from Sacramento. It's my wife and I and the 3 kids. Surprisingly, all the luggage and double bob stroller and other miscellaneous bits and bobs seem to all fit into the car quite nicely, which is amazing. This is what I call the Anderson Split Piece Supercharger, or Split Piece Supercharger. It is off of I-5 at Santa Nella. So it's kind of actually a pretty cool place to sit and stop and have something to eat. Keeps the kids busy. They got booths. They've got a counter there. They've got all kinds of great, amazing Dutch pies and different types of Dutch food. But they've also got, your traditional American cuisine. They got some coloring activities for the kids, but they've also got a big gift shop section where you can actually shop through and find some cool little gadgets that'll keep the kiddos kind of busy in the car during those long trips. So when you stop there and you got a little baby like we do that's kind of melting down when you're in the car for long periods, you can toss a surprise in the back seat and keep her busy for another hour or two just to kill some time. So it's actually a pretty sweet little stop there. And of course, autopilot did amazing. Absolutely so amazing. I've done this trip many times with the family, and this was by far the most enjoyable and the most comfortable ride I've ever done down there. I wasn't nearly as fatigued or stressed out when I got to our destination, but as you can see, the car is very comfortable for everyone, and it just promotes sleep. Actually, I kind of was about to fall asleep a couple of times too, but I'd rather fall asleep with autopilot on than it off, because if it's off, I'm going to veer into traffic, and with it on, at least it beeps at me and wakes me up, but I know I'm safe. So it's a pretty cool deal. I can't even explain to anybody that doesn't have a Tesla how amazing autopilot is on long trips. It's just absolutely priceless. It's a must-have. It's amazing. One of the other superchargers we made sure to stop at was the Kettleman City Supercharger that we've heard so much about, and it's amazing. I mean, it's true. This is the supercharger station of all supercharger stations. I mean, the place is just off the chain, amazing and futuristic and exclusive, and it's just so cool to know that everybody there has got a Tesla, and nobody else is going to be in there. And it's like your own private little rest stop. You got a pin that shows up on your screen that you type in, and then it unlocks the door and you go in, and it's like there's all this awesome activity happening. The place is bustling, and you can get yourself a fresh espresso made up right there. There's so many cool things about it. If you grabbed yourself something to eat, you can bring it in. They've got plenty of tables outside and in to go ahead and sit down and enjoy your food with. It's just really a cool place to stop and rest. I mean, this is, I imagine, to be the future of travel for all Tesla owners. There will probably be something like this at key, resting points between major city hubs on all major U.S. interstates. So this is probably going to be what you're going to start seeing in the future. It's just absolutely incredible. Hey, so we made it down here to SoCal. We are now in Anaheim. We made a little stop off in Huntington Beach last night just to get some fresh air and be by the ocean and just enjoy a cool beach vibe before we headed this way. So now we're in Anaheim. So my son's actually going to be performing tomorrow in Disneyland. He is part of a performance group, and they're going to be performing in Disneyland on Tuesday. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited. I'm so proud of the guy. All right, so we're probably just gonna grab a bite to eat and then hang out in the hotel room, and then tomorrow I might go to downtown Disney, and then it's off to see my son perform on Tuesday, which I'm so excited about. Yeah, it's been an amazing trip in the Tesla. What a cool car to travel in. It's just like nothing else. I absolutely love it. Dang, it's cold out there. See, I finally realized why Elon and the team created the Sub-Zero package. It's clearly for us sensitive California types that get a little chilly when the thermometer drops just a little bit below 70. Dang, gotta have that heated steering wheel on and those seats heated, and the kids in the back are always like, turn on my seat heater, turn on my seat heater. But yeah, it's normally so warm here. Yeah, it's a good feature. Everything has been awesome. It's been a great road trip car for us so far. We've fit 5 people in the car, 3 kids, 2 adults, a giant double stroller, a whole bunch of bags in the front and in the trunk, and plenty of space. Super comfortable. Everybody basically just falls asleep much faster than they do in the other cars we've owned. Actually, I thought of another really cool thing about the car. I've noticed that the navigation seems to work much better than any of the other cars that I've had that had built-in navigation. The heads-up display is really awesome for, if you got the music up and you can't hear the sound prompts or the voice prompts on where to turn, you can always look just to your left there, and it's very specific about what lane you need to be in and where you got to be. So many times with regular navigation, or just in any other car that has the navigation CDs, I guess they are usually, and then you have to sort of buy a new CD from the dealer to update it and that kind of stuff. It's still not as intuitive, even when it's the brand newest CD. Like I said, this just seems to really mesh well with the current road conditions, and it's just much more helpful and intuitive in warning you plenty of time, and in giving you kind of a lot of heads-up warnings about where you need to be turning and what lane you need to be in to get to your destination. So it causes very few mistakes, and that right there is great for your range. In the normal or regular internal combustion engine cars, they have range as well. So if it's not great navigation, you're going to be going a little farther out of your way. It's a waste. Everybody wants navigation that's really spot on. It takes you the best possible route and in the best possible time, and does it so that you as the driver won't make any errors and have to circle back around or backtrack at all. So that was another cool feature that I thought came in pretty handy. Another thing that I noticed was pretty cool compared to our other gas car is that when we would do road trips in that, a lot of times we'd be listening to the radio, and we would get out of range for the stations and go into some dead zones, I guess, and you really wouldn't have anything to listen to. You'd be sick of the CDs that were in there, and you really wouldn't have any other choice unless you had Bluetooth to connect your phone. But even then, sometimes your phone wouldn't be getting the best reception in that area, and you'd really be SOL when it came to listening to any tunes. You just kind of shut it off, and then you get sleepy or tired or
zoned out on something. But in this, there's all these options. I mean, there's even a radio option on here, but if then that goes out, you've got the Slacker radio, which most of the time works great. I don't see it really losing too much connectivity. And then you always have the Bluetooth, of course, with your phone connected. And so there just seemed to be like no missing music at all. There was no point in time where we didn't have any options for listening to something. Oh, and we also stayed at a hotel with a destination charger, so that was cool. It was a mandatory valet, but that was okay. Again, the to valet or not to valet, I'm down with it. It was a little pricey, but it was nice because the peace of mind knowing that your car is going to be in a safer area than just kind of public free parking. Not necessarily free, but you're on your own to go park it wherever you want. And they parked the car for me and again plugged it into a destination charger, and when it's time to go down and jump in the car, you get a full charge. So that's such a neat thing. You don't have to tell the kids that you're going to get up earlier and run off to the gas station and fill up the tank and then come back and pick everybody up, because your car's ready to roll. And it just seems like 250 miles of range has been more than enough for us, and it's just been great. I haven't noticed us having any kind of range anxiety or feeling like we're stranded without any nearby charging options. And again, we haven't even really needed it. We just did the 2 on the way down and then the destination charging, and that was it. We're still sitting at 200 miles of range to just cruise around town here, and then we still have plenty to kind of get on the road when we leave and hit another destination charger, and then we'll probably definitely be stopping back in Kettleman City for that amazing futuristic charging hub that Tesla has there. That thing's awesome. If you haven't been there and you find yourself going down I-5 up north or south and you're going to be passing through Kettleman City, you have to stop at that charger. It's a must-see. It's really awesome. I think you guys will definitely enjoy it, and I think that that's where we will see the future of charging facilities go, as far as big arterial routes and big hubs for passing through, going in any specific direction. I'm sure that's going to start happening. So like if you're heading to the East Coast going up 80, there's going to be a few of them. If you're going up or down 5, or all the way up north to Canada on 5, you'll probably see a few of them in the future. And I think that's great. That's a good idea, and that's where it needs to go. It's almost like a gas station. It's like a convenience store, but for exclusive Tesla owners. I mean, you get the PIN number, you go in, there's not even, the door's locked. So you use the PIN, and then you get in, and then just know everybody in there has a Tesla. And yeah, I know it kind of feels weird, elitist or something, but it's cool. I mean, it's definitely fun, and it feels good to be part of something that's it's part of a movement, really, but it's also part of a society that gets that movement, and they're like-minded, and they're all very friendly and cool people to hang out with and talk to while you're waiting to get going. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of cool. It's almost like a club. But yeah, that's another cool thing that I really enjoyed about the trip.
Well, I think that's it for this video, guys. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much for your time. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, feel free to subscribe. Also, if you think that you might be jumping into the Tesla family soon and maybe picking up a new Model 3 or something like that, that's what I would do. I would get a new Model 3, long range with full self-driving, so I could get that ramp-to-ramp navigation. Then these long road trips would really be a breeze. They're already amazing with AP1, but AP2 and full self-driving, oh my goodness, forget about it. So anyway, I'll put my referral code down in the description. Feel free to like and please subscribe. And I hope you all are doing well. Please keep watching videos like this if you like Teslas, and they are amazing cars, absolutely amazing cars. You need to research it and try to get yourself a Tesla as soon as humanly possible.